Hello YouTube! I'm actually restarting The Artist's Way. If you weren't following me on Instagram, I was doing The Artist's Way for about 8 weeks before the new year, and then I stopped during the new year. All of the new year pressure got to me and I just kind of stopped everything, and I needed to stop and not do anything. And yes, I'm in my bathroom. I kind of needed a break, so I just stopped doing The Artist's Way. I stopped doing my morning pages, everything. I haven't even opened this book. Maybe I did a few times because I wanted to get back into it, but now I'm finally truthfully ready to start again. I'm going to be documenting this on here, and then I'm also going to be documenting it on my Instagram in a shorter form content. It's going to be different. I'm going to film 2 different videos for that. I am calling this my week 0 update. I'm restarting from the beginning because I did not take the artist dates seriously. I would literally go to a new cafe. That would be the artist date part of it, and then I would go there and edit because I wanted to be productive. This is lemon ginger tea. I would do that, and looking back and rereading the introduction and the first part of the book, I realized that I was just trying to be productive. Those are not artist dates. I was not getting the full experience of doing The Artist's Way. So that's why I'm restarting. I'm not just continuing on, and I also learned a few things from rereading the beginning. I wrote these notes what I'm going to do. I'm going to read the chapter Sunday night, so tonight's Sunday. Then I'm going to speed right through the exercises right after I read through the chapter. The exercises are critical, however those are different from the tasks, which I'll get to in a bit. The morning pages and the artist dates are also critical. The tasks, there's a list about 10 or 12. However, she says in the introduction, Miss Julia says in the introduction, try to do half of the tasks. Whereas in the past, I was pushing myself to do all of them, and that was a lot. That was a lot. So I think that the way I did it last time was not sustainable. So this is gonna help. I'm only gonna do the tasks that excite me and the ones that I strongly resist. So if it's a neutral task, if I don't really care about it, I'm gonna leave that one for another time, because you can do this a million times in your life. So maybe I'll do it again. Next, I'm never gonna skip or skimp on my morning pages. They are non-negotiable, and I have a new mindset of the morning pages going in since I reread the introduction. They're more of like a wellness practice, not so much, I don't want to think of them as like something I have to do. Kind of have a new curiosity for them, which is gonna help make it even easier. So, and then my artist date, I have some ideas. Going to an old movie or seeing an old movie alone with me and my artist child. So I feel like that's something I can do. As long as I have something I can do when I'm lazy, that'll be good for me. Also, based on the artist dates, I have instructions here, guidelines to do what intrigues me, explore what interests me, follow my sense of the mysterious. I think that's important. And then also another thing I noted to do that I didn't really do last time was to fill the well, intentionally fill my well of creativity through, there's a list of things you can do: shower, swim, scrub, like clean, shave, steer a car, so driving. Monotonous things that you don't have to think about what you're doing, so it leaves your brain open to think about other things. And I've noticed when I go for a walk with no phone, I'm not listening to music. When I drive, when I shower, those are when ideas come to me, and that's exactly what filling the well is. Thanks for watching. Next week is going to be my week 1 update for The Artist's Way. So subscribe if you want to keep along with my journey, and if you are coming across this video, this might be just a sign for you to start. So look into where you can get this book. If you have the book already, this is definitely a sign for you to start again. Yeah, I just think that everybody should try this. See you next week for my week 1 update. Thanks for being here. Bye.